Hello and welcome. JMBullion.com is pleased to present a new free infographic entitled The 15 Greatest Gold Heists of All Time. If you're watching this video on YouTube, below the video player you'll find a link which will take you to the full free infographic. Here's a preview of some of the greatest gold robberies we have ever discovered. Raul Valdez robbed a Bolivian-based company in Miami, Florida in 2012 and made off with $2.6 million in gold flake. To date, it is still the largest gold heist in Florida history. The suspect led federal, local, and private investigators on an 11-month manhunt from the Bahamas to Mexico to South Florida. He was finally nabbed by authorities while trying to squeeze through bushes at the Guatemala-Belize border. Also in 2012, a fishing boat named Summer Bliss was manned with an unarmed crew of 4 sailing near Curacao. 6 men boarded the boat and convinced the crew that they were customs officials. They packed up 216 kilograms of gold, estimated to be worth $11.5 million. Later on that same year, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol confiscated 6 unusually heavy shipments arriving from Curacao, which had a total of 34.7 kilos or an estimated value of $1.7 million of gold. The following was reported on BBC TV News Bulletin, Saturday, November 26, 1983. An armed gang has carried out Britain's largest ever robbery at London's Heathrow Airport. Over £25 million worth of gold bullion bound for the Far East was stolen from the Brink's-Mat warehouse about 1 mile outside the airport perimeter between 6:30 and 8:15 GMT. Police have said a group of 6 men overcame the guards and successfully disabled a huge array of electronic security devices. Insurers have offered a reward of £2 million for information leading to the recovery of the 6,800 gold bars, which are all identifiable by refiner's stamps. The members of the gang, who were all armed and wearing balaclavas, also stole £100,000 worth of cut and uncut diamonds. They dressed in security uniforms to get into the warehouse and then terrorized the guards into giving them the alarm codes. All the guards were handcuffed, 1 was hit on the head with a pistol, and 2 had petrol poured over them. Once inside the safes, the robbers used the warehouse's own forklift trucks to transport the 76 boxes of gold into a waiting van. The 6 robbers were tipped in advance by a security guard that there would be £3 million in cash in the vault that day. Instead, there were 3 tons of gold, or $40 million in gold value today. The aftermath that followed for the 6 robberies has been comparable to the curse of King Tut, given the array of misfortunes the group has endured in their lives. It is estimated as many as 20 people have died as a result of the robbery's aftermath. The gold has never been recovered or traced. In 2014, the Islamic State of Iraq and al-Shams, ISIS, has become the richest terror group ever after looting 500 billion Iraqi dinars, the equivalent of $429 million from Mosul Central Bank, according to the regional governor there. The bounty collected by the group has left it richer than Al-Qaeda itself, and as wealthy as small nations such as Tonga, Kiribati, Marshall Islands, and the Falkland Islands. In World War II, the Nazis began to run low on foreign reserves, and in order to fuel their war machine, they stole gold wholesale from every country they invaded. From Austria, Czechoslovakia, Belgium, the Netherlands, at least $550 million worth of gold was stolen from foreign governments. A growing source of precious metal also came from the Nazi concentration camps and death camps, where all property was taken from its victims, including personal effects such as wedding rings, pocket watches, cigarette cases, jewelry, and gold teeth. The gold was collected at the camps and sent to the Reichsbank. Much of the gold bullion was stored in abandoned mines in Germany, such as Merker's mine, where 100 tons of stolen gold was found by U.S. soldiers towards the end of the war in 1945. The following is an excerpt from Gold Warriors, written by Sterling and Peggy Seagrave in the year 2003. In the rape of Nanjing that followed, some 300,000 defenseless civilians were slain. Between 20 and 80,000 women of all ages were raped, including children, adolescent girls, and grandmothers, many of them disemboweled in the process. Men, women, and children were subjected to acts of such barbarism that the world recoiled in horror. Thousands of men were roped together and machine-gunned or doused with gasoline and set afire. Others were used for bayonet practice or to practice beheading in a sport competition to see which officer could behead the greatest number that day. Weeks passed while atrocities continued, streets and alleys piled high with corpses. Unlike previous mass atrocities done out of sight, these were witnessed by hundreds of Westerners, including diplomats, doctors, and missionaries. some of whom smuggled out photographic evidence. In this one massacre alone in 1937, it is estimated on this one massacre that 6,600 tons of gold were taken from the capital of China. That translates today to $275 billion worth of gold bullion taken in a 6-week campaign of raping and pillaging of the capital of China. We hope you enjoyed this video preview to the free jmbullion.com infographic on the top 15 gold heists of all time. You'll likely agree that imperial governments during periods of hyperaggression and world war make for the biggest gold thieves ever. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click the link below for the free infographic. Also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for future informative video releases. Next time you are in the market to buy bullion, be sure to visit us at jmbullion.com, where we always offer low prices, fast delivery, and free shipping on all orders. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.